Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We actually went to get a crossing here, or go back and we were ambushed. So, let's do this.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Loyal to fear, so it's possible that she's recruitable. So lots of blue fabric. Customary punishment is death. School of Tides. So she is one of those.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Okay. According to the ancient customs north and south, I will abide by this truce.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kyros' way, but we must have hope.
Okay.
A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release. We would offer you 5 choirmen that got lost on patrol. They're healthy, got other limbs too.
I would not have us barter with Oathbreakers. Certainly not for anything less than disfavored lives.
You say there's something worth less than a disfavored life. Call me intrigued.
Then if we see him again, it will have to be as enemies. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell?
You rarely
Did he
have
survive?
looked through matching names to countless tears, maybe even counted.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start.
Okay.
I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
We shouldn't be socializing with Oathbreakers.
Oh, Barrack.
I will entertain them as best I can. After all, understanding is the only hope we have. What is it you wish to know? I grew up without my knee bent to Kyros, and if I'm going to bow to someone, let it be another Tearsman. We've ruled ourselves just fine for centuries, so we'll give our lives so that our sons and daughters might rule themselves.
Only your daughters are really free from the tears. Why fight against Kyros' equality?
You make conflict sound like a bad thing. Yes, the younger realms saw frequent battles, but it was never this wholesale slaughter like we've seen of late. No Tearsman ever cast an edict on the soil, or forced prisoners to kill each other, or butchered beastmen tribes. There's freedom, then there's trusting idiots with power. Give a man 1,000,000 marauders, he'll lose sleep worrying over his neighbor's 1,000. I prefer my realms ruled by the braver sex. For centuries we've left the lands to the women, and the seas to the men. And we did plenty fine until Kyros came around. Oh, we don't. Those who believed Kyros could be stopped all died years ago, in the first wave of fighting. It's not about the hope of victory. It's about the hope of inspiring others. It is very likely we will fall here in Vendrian's Well. but perhaps others will arise elsewhere.
Okay.
I doubt life is any better sworn to some mad Archon. I'd rather stand with my fellow Tearsmen. Or, I suppose, stand immediately behind them in the event of an attack. Yeah, you heard me. Way things were years back, you'd all be calling me a water witch and conspiring to sell me out to the nearest sage. Just because I'm helping you stop Kyros doesn't mean I've forgotten the hospitality of ages past.
School of Ink and Quill. All said you know magic. That's sort of match the guild's tradition. Okay.
And people wonder why the Tearsmen could never unite in time to fight back. It's refreshing to see that some things never change.
I would joke that the voices of Nerat left the gate unlatched, but dozens of warriors lost their lives taking the Citadel. There was no secret to it. We simply attacked with speed and certainty at a time when the Archons were elsewhere in the tiers. The Scarlet Chorus had a rout, and what few disfavored soldiers were present made an impressive showing. But they were surrounded and overwhelmed once the chorus fled. Listen to you, thinking just like the Overlord wants you to think. There always has to be a person in charge, or things don't make sense. Well, we don't answer to anyone. We are each of us sons and daughters of the Tiers, and take this task upon ourselves freely. But Captain Tarkus Ari, former Falksman of Queen Vendry and Alanta, is the voice we trust when we seek unanimity.
Okay.
Yes, Deimos was Ari's brother. We were certain he was dead, but the captain takes family seriously. So I volunteered to find some answers. And now here we are. That is our way, Binder. Here in the south, only thugs and bandits kill prisoners. The younger realms may be guilty of constant fighting, but we never slay each other when the battle's long over. We're not about to change that now.
Okay.
As a rule, Kyros' forces haven't been keen on swapping prisoners. But I know our disfavored prisoners aren't prisoners anymore. I just assumed they were swapped for some of our own. Fair enough. But now a question for you. The Edict. I can feel its magic coursing through the air. Everyone can. But those of us enlightened to the currents of magic feel it most. The wording of the Edict. What was it?
In the name of the vaunted North, the will of Kyros should be delivered with blade and hammer, not to the ears of oathbreakers and compromisers.
Oh, calm down, Barrick.
Curious. You did say all in the valley. So the Edict will affect Kyros' forces? This is most unexpected. That is most troubling. So either the soldiers come to destroy and kill us, or the Edict does the work. I suppose we should be so honored the Overlord is taking no chances on us. I've another question for you, if you will entertain it.
Okay.
Are we really standing here and chatting with oathbreakers? It's hard to watch. Like cuddling a goat you're going to kill for dinner.
Cuddling a goat.
When I was young, my parents told me the Tiers were special, and the Overlord's edicts and armies could never touch us. Seems I've been told a hefty sum of lies. So answer this honestly for me, please. Is it true that Tunon's Fatebinders can smell truth from falsehood? Thanks for that. I could see why you'd want to foster the mystique all the same. The School of Tides would always tell commoners we didn't know how to summon drinkable water. Once they find out, you can't eat in peace. And Kyros' edicts. I have heard the sages speak at length that some of the edicts elsewhere in the world have been broken. How is this?
I don't have the lore for it.
Ah, so some edicts are forever. The rest are, as long as Kyros has in mind? Needless to say, Kyros' magic is unlike anything we've seen in any Archon. And one more mildly self-indulgent question, but I simply must know. Kyros, male or female? Really? You don't know either? You work for the Overlord, but you don't know if she, or he, has an innie or an outie? Well, that's perhaps the best answer I've heard to date. Thank you for sating my sexual curiosity.
Of course Paradox puts this in there. Love it.
You'll forgive, I hope, the questions. The Overlord and his Archons used to be things of legend. Now they're everyday maladies, and I'm eager to separate the truth from the lies I've been told by house and guild. In accordance to our most ancient customs, let us depart in honorable accord. May peace find you, Fatebinder.
We will most certainly, since we are noble, we will listen. Where's this one at? I have a sword here.
Can't do that.
You're literally right on it. Wow, I would never saw that. The Edict of Execution. Climb up. Damn. It's a high-ass skill. This is probably a better one for her. Is it? Covers the same deflection is better. Yeah, position is better on this. Okay. Go over and let's get up out of here. That was uneventful. Very uneventful. One over here. There's something also over here. Right here. There it is. Last fail. Be sold. Quiet Shiv. Alright. Put your son's fist together. Here's the news of the edict. This is a foolish distraction. We ought to be fighting. Saving to fight. Or fight for the enemy. Lord Binder. Looks like he's the one doing it. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it myself. You guys can't get your head out of your asses.
It's all in the reflexes.
Advance. Place your foot behind hers. Give her a stuffed shiv. Or a stiff shove. Okay, let's go around. Let's see what's out here. We must loot.
Curie.
Good thing I keep a torsion wrench handy.
We're gonna loot all the stuff. Oh, I thought he was like injured, dead. Like, why is there a dead guy just laying here? I don't think I can open this yet.
Can't do that.
Nope. How close is verse from doing it? 43? 47, not even close. Not even close. You do have that one too. Oh, nice. How's that? 32 lore, so I can't do it. Damn. Pull from corpses. This is to sleep. Okay, not used for rest. Fifth eye, here he is. Binder return arrives. Just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but worry not, we'll find another branch momentarily. That's cool. Nick Cage. So is a failure. This is not their only nest. Wrong, and perhaps is not meant to defeat to hurt the enemy. Okay. Countless oath breakers. The new batch of prisoners. Going to the secondary camp. Oathbreakers. I will not disturb him, even though he can do it. Okay. Bargaining bronze. another variant guard. I accept their broken file onto myself. Okay. Good premonition to know that the younger realms are gone for good. I heard the chorus looking for Captain Pollock's foreign and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. Nobody returns from his interrogations, but I'll tell you, she lets out a sigh. Search that one, which rattling points to her foot, calling attention to nearby pilot horses. So she had information. So I would obtain your wisdom on the matter. Then what are you supposed to do with her? Think of a good explanation for my escape, but I'm certain I can return and avoid suspicion. Thank you. You will not get this act of mercy. I was better to see that she's escorted to the river's edge. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Voice comes from another prisoner. Up next to Vara. The gentleman with the quills, ink files, and parchment scrolls from files from the Sage School's quill.
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian Guard captains. They aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful.
Tearsmen speak the contra just like the Northerners, but they have a half different writing it.
Well, let me see. I can't. So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way. I would love to help. I just need some time. That's written in another sage's shorthand. I'd have to sit down with it, or better yet, compare it to a piece of his...
Sober? Since when do we share the good stuff with the prisoners?
You don't.
Oh, nobody shared. Right before I was taken prisoner, I imbibed several vials of reagents. I wanted to be numb and disconnected when my captors used me for carnal catharsis. It... Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
No chance, you are a prisoner. If you think you can crack the information we need out of a skull without troubling the Archon, it's one thing. But you're not walking out of here with our property. Grab him by the mask. Did you just tell me no? You grab him by the chin of his mask and pull him close. The gloved hands press against you, but try as he might, his push cannot exceed your pull. Shame would degrade you in full view of your followers. What? Let's have your little trial. Trial by combat. Chanting of Gathering. In the air, going for soldiers.
Look at that.
So we did get him as a fourth character. That is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Armor. Range damage. What's his weapon? Probably better with a bow. I can't change that in combat. Okay, so. It's pretty much all dodge, no parry. Nice. So we're close here. Let's pull in these two.
We can do this!
Whoa, so much is happening right now.
Good work. Will do.
They won't.
She's wounded.
Right.
You're not going anywhere.
Smash to pieces!
Hope you fancy red.
Wait, he's throwing objects.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Damn. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. And we did get another party member. More than likely. The righteousness shedding of blood. We have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive. By the custom set forth by the voices of Narat, you're free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the course, yet live to survive the story. Yeah, you most certainly have something to translate. Let's travel ahead to see if you can get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parlay if yours is the face they see. I've met Sage everybody has cut through harness gang bosses. They act as part of Stuttering Skies, but they don't let that fool you. Not with the Outbreakers that you're fishing at. I work for them under duress. I have no love for them. I'm not about to pledge the course and disfavored. Wouldn't have me, so I consider myself a Kyros fearing vassal of the Overlord's empire all the same. Have a cool handy. What's the ensemble? Okay. Oh, wait. I, Sage Land to the School of Ink Quill, do pledge my services and skiing to the Fatebinder by extension to Course Tureon. Step lightly and know how to not get killed. These two are normal prisoners. That's right, because you, good sir, can actually do something. Okay, now let's equip said old man. 5 to 10. Reverse can equip this. Okay. That's a lot better. I think you're going to be using a lot of potions. Sold, sold, sold. Okay. Maybe I gotta be on that person's inventory now. What doesn't let me? It's just a sweet helmet though. Okay. Rag. Sell sorts of beck and call fat merchants. Should be a better way. Wow. Some crazy stuff. Should like link with him. Do a better job of covering their weaknesses. Okay. Ban lurk around those old sites and kill anything catch unawares. Subterfuge. Nice. Super Bass has bows, dual wield, unarmed combat. Nothing I care about. No, I need the other one, not Bass. Reg. I'm not going to train him right now at the moment. Finally get that, and then there's some stuff over there from combat. The cool training aspect's pretty cool. But we're about to leave this spot. This episode will be a bit longer than all the rest of them. Bending grips. Vigilant. That's a nice one. Armor. Recovery. It's more so for him. It's one-handed. Instead of being two-handed. Let's get stuff that's over here and let's get up out of here. Stance, you don't have a stance, you do. Okay. Okay. We're thinning. Remote settlement. Okay, to roll. Two. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time when we actually get up out of here and actually know who is this. It's the fifth eye. Let's make sure the fifth eye doesn't have anything. Because he's an eye. Okay. Okay. like that goes. So it should be over here. There's Savros. Okay. I don't see where the quartermaster, like, at first I thought that might be. Take one more look around, because I'm looking for the quartermaster that I don't see. Baz. Not here. Sniggler Dagos. There he is. To 11. Oh, melee is 7 to 12. It could be. I think I have some of those. Okay. I actually don't have enough to buy this. I'm literally too short. Okay. Let's equip him, and then that'll be it. Not necessarily. Alright, that'll be it. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this area. And then I will see you guys next time. Later.